It's the one and only DESPOTIC. Bring you bitches another gameplay commentary. This is the tips and tricks in-game video. Now I'm going to be very particular about certain things, and it might sound like, oh, he's lecturing. But this is what I want you guys to do. There are 3 videos. I want you guys to pay attention to 2 things in each video. Well, several things, but mainly 2 things. Whenever I'm shooting, I'm always at an angle, and I'm constantly moving. As you can see, I'm never, for the most part, I mean, of course, sometimes I do that. I'm never, for the most part, shooting dead center. I'm always shooting from an angle, and as you can see, I'm strafe shooting, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm strafing. I'm going from left to right, and I'm also looking at my mini map, and I'm looking at the score. I know that we have a lead, so they have to come to us. They have to be aggressive. There are like 4 or 5 triangles around me, so the odds of someone sneaking up on me are slim, with an exception of Ghost. I know these guys have to come through this little corridor, so I'm constantly over in this spot, and it's not camping, right? The difference between a camper and a person who's very defensive and checks his or her corner is the fact that that person is in a high traffic area. So the one thing you want to do is be in an area where the action, and as you can see, did you see what I just did? I jumped out of the window. I was looking one way, and I instantly turned the other way. That's something that a lot of good players do. And as you can see, we're still leading. So I move from one high traffic area to another. You'll become a lot better. As you can see, this guy's coming. I see one guy there. I'm not going to chase him, right? You don't want to chase the guy. Never chase someone. If you start shooting at someone and you didn't get the shot, don't chase him, because odds are he's crouching or laying prone waiting for you. Like, I see these 2 guys, and I'm in a good area. If this guy wants to get me, he's got to come to me. And you should always place yourself in a spot where you can get out of trouble. And Call of Duty gives you a lot of obstacles and things of that nature to prevent you from getting into any kind of issues. The reason I left that spot is because I killed 2 people, and more times often than not, they're gonna come back to that same spot, and I'll be waiting for them, right? So I'm sitting here. We're leading. It's like 7,500 to 4,700. So they have to come to us. We really don't have to do that. And now most people might be thinking, oh, why don't you go outside and take that guy on? Why do that? As you can see, I'm really trying to get that guy from an angle. I'm not square on. I don't come directly to the window. And I know those guys are there, and they're going to be looking there. And look at this guy. So I reposition myself. That's another thing you should be doing. If you know a guy is in one spot and you shot at him, reposition yourself to another spot where it's advantageous for you. You can easily make a shot. As you can see, I'm not really looking at the window dead on. I'm always looking at it from an angle. You never want to be dead on. You never want to be, I guess, parallel to like the window. That guy is shooting at me, and the reason I didn't get shot is because I didn't go directly into like that window, well, the door. I know he's there, so I jump back out here. I reposition myself, and I kill him. We win the match 10,000 to 5,600. What's the point of even now in jungle? This is what you want to do. Like in WMD, my gameplay is to try to stay in the buildings. In jungle, I try to stay on the outskirts. So I come here, and why is it that I'm not looking at the guy that would come in on the longer side? Why? Because it'll be harder for him to make a shot at me. It'll be easier for me to just lay prone. I'm waiting for this guy. As you can see, he's coming. I don't get the shot, but I don't want to trail anyone. I see that all my teammates are over in that side, so they've got to be spawning on the other side. So what I want to do now is I want to make my way over. Like whenever I play jungle, and you should think of this as well. Whenever you're playing a certain map, you want to get to your bread and butter spot, right? Like good players, good basketball players, good football players, good soccer players, they have a special move. So you want to get to a spot where you feel most comfortable, and that spot should be in a high traffic area. Once I get here, The game for this team is good. The game for us is done, at least on my part. Like if you have sucky teammates, then that might be an issue. And like you'll see, these guys keep pushing the spawn, and the spawn keeps flipping. But once I'm in this spot, as good as gold. I'm almost positive that I'll go positive in this match. Well, I don't really go negative. I'm almost positive that I will, get like a really, really good KD. And as you can see, I'm clipping here. So if anyone wants to shoot me, they have to have a good shot. And I'll tell you guys right now, my accuracy is like 15%, and my KD is 1.93. When's the last time I played? Yeah, 1.93. And my win-loss, because I play alone, it's like 0.70. It's going up. So I'm not telling you guys this because, I'm some awesome aimer on the stick. It's just that I'm using the strafing method here. I'm really strafing. I'm getting to that spot, and I'm moving from left to right. I'm not moving my crosshairs. I'm not saying you can't. You can, but, only from minute adjustments. So I'm in this spot. Let's get back to the overall tips. I see that I have 22. I'm thinking about it. I don't have a lot of ammo left. And we're winning, so they have to come to us. We have them spawn trapped over here, but your teammates don't, I'm telling them don't push the spawn, but they do push the spawn. And you'll see in a moment the spawn flips. The moment the spawn flips, I automatically move. This is something you should be looking at. Look at your triangles. You don't have to be some genius player and think like, know exactly where people are spawning. If your teammates are to the left of you, odds are they're going to be spawning on the right of you. And, barring Ghost. Ghost is the ultimate trump card. So I'm waiting for them. I'm not going to push up, but these guys are pushing up. They're going to flip the spawn. I think I end up with a 16 and 1. I think 18 and 1, something like that. So this guy, he comes out here, and I figured the spawn switched already because all my teammates on the other side. And I'm the only person here to prevent them from getting to this spot. And what I said before, in jungle, you want to be more in this particular area. You want to be on the outskirts. You really don't want to be in the trenches. For example, let's say if you're playing domination, you don't want to be down below because you'll just get slaughtered. When I play Havana, I played the same way I play Weapons of Mass Destruction. I tend to stay in the buildings and just be in that area, that center area, where you really want to just destroy your team. I know the spawn switched again, so I'm coming. I'm waiting. And, I pick up my dogs. That's fine. I got to an 11 kill streak, called in my dogs, and I want to get right back to that particular spot. So the first tips are, whenever you're shooting, you shouldn't be shooting on an angle. Well, you should be shooting on an angle. You shouldn't be parallel to your window, meaning you shouldn't be dead on to a window, to a door, to whatever. Whenever you come around a corner, you want to, whenever I play, that's my play style. If you need to shoot me, because I have horrible aim, if you need to shoot me, you have to shoot me dead on, or else you're not gonna kill me, right? So I get right back to the spot. I set up. You want to set up in this spot. You want to get your bread and butter, and you'll see how I play. So this guy comes around here. I take him out because he's not looking at his corners. They're trying to grenade the spot. I have flak jacket. We destroyed them. I went like, what did I go? 16